Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is the Novelty Corner and welcome to another vlog. And this is going to be a one-day vlog. I don't know if there's going to be any reading in it at all because I'm going to a book event. So today is the Indie Bookworm Event, which is hosted by the Book Booth here in Melbourne. And yeah, it's going to be hosted in the Royal Botanical Gardens, which I know where the Royal Botanical Gardens is. I don't actually know where this place that I'm supposed to be going inside the Botanical Gardens is. So that's going to be the first adventure of the morning. And it's a small little event that just celebrates indie authors. They don't have to be romance authors, but there are a lot of romance authors going to be there. And yeah, I'm going to see a couple of people I've seen before, like Emma Mugglestone and Katie Montinaro, and a couple of other authors that I've seen at other bigger events. And then maybe get some books. I've got a couple of authors circled that I want to go and check out and just see what they've brought along with them. Also, the author of the group book for July's Australian Readathon is going to be there, so I'm going to try and get that book so that I have it to read as a physical copy. And like the last one, I'm hoping I'm not there too long. It's a Sunday. I am really tired today. I'm physically exhausted, and I'm going to have to figure out, one, how to get somewhere, and then it's going to be at least a 20-25 minute walk from the public transport that I have to take. I'm going to have to take a train, a tram, and then walk through the gardens, which is going to be lovely. So hopefully I'll get some nice B-roll footage because the gardens are just stunning. But it's kind of a lot for my little brain to take this morning. So I'm hoping I'll be back home just after lunchtime, so I can just chill out on the couch and do some more reading for the Amazing Readathon, and then watch the hockey, which we want all the positive vibes for this game because we are going through it this season. I do not regret my decision to become a member of the Mustangs, but we are going through it this season. So I'm hoping that we have, okay, I didn't even get to watch last night's game, so I might even try and put that on. I'm not the biggest fan of watching the games that we lose, particularly if I didn't watch them live, but I know a few things happened in the game and I kind of want to see what's going on. A couple of players were injured and whatnot. So yesterday they played Brisbane, tonight they're playing the Sydney Bears. So if I get a chance, I might pop on the Brisbane game just to skip through a few bits and pieces. But yeah, I've just finished getting ready. I'm gonna try and eat something. Got my Pride bracelets on, also one of my Mustangs bracelets, because I need the positive vibes today. And while I'm traveling, I'm gonna try and read Work For It by Talia Hibbert, which is a Brie 5-star book / host pick. So yes, day one of the Amazing Readathon, for anyone who cared, because that was yesterday, went really well for me. I earned over 2,000 points for Team Romance, so yay. I'm just gonna finish getting ready, eat some food, and then I'm gonna leave here about 9 o'clock and try and figure out how to get where I'm going. Alright, hi guys, I am back from the event. Hopefully the footage and everything has gone in. I did not get truly lost on the way there, and then I did not truly get lost on the way back either, which was a miracle. And I did take a detour through the part of the Botanical Gardens that's called Fern Gully, which is just beautiful and just serene. So yay, that's a win. And I thought I would show you the books that I got, and I did go a little bit nuts, but you know, indie authors, the Australian Readathon is coming up next month, and also I was counting this as my reward for last month's bingo board from hell achievements and all that sort of stuff, because I have now crossed out quite a bit on the board, so yay. So I did grab a copy of Death's Obsession by Avina St. Graves. This is the special hardback edition, and Izzy had talked about this recently as a recommendation, so I'm really excited to try this one. And then from Elisse, hey, I got the first book, Foul is Fair, in her Something Wicked series, which seems to be a supernatural romance story, so I thought I would give that one a try. I really like the covers, and I got some free stickers from her, which was lovely. I also met Elizabeth Luly and got Not Just Gal Pals, which I think is a sapphic romance. Yes, and also got a bookmark and a sticker. Then I met Jordan Clayden-Lewis, and this is our group book pick for the Australian Readathon next month, When Things Happen Together. So I got that, and also Such a Small World, so I can give both these books a go. Then there was Stephanie Hazeltine. I picked up her, I think it's a thriller, The Retreat. I think it's set in Australia. I also met Rebecca Pratt. Now, if you know my TBR cards, the ones that I use for my annotation, choosing my annotation books, she's the person who I bought them from originally, and she had some new designs. So I got a new packet of those, even though I still have others left from the other pack, but this way I don't have to then reorder them. And then also I figured I would give her books a go as well. Another Wolf's Mate is a paranormal romance. Cinder in Black by Max Victor really intrigued me. It says it's a classic tale of star-crossed lovers, and it's a bit of a modern day fairy tale, so I'm really intrigued, but mostly I'm just intrigued by the cover and trying a new to me author. I also picked up The Story of Us by Emma Mugglestone. I read this just recently, absolutely loved it. This is one of my host recommendation books for the Australian Readathon, and I would possibly like to reread and annotate this one at some point. It did come with a bookmark, an art print. I love this art print so much, and a little sticker. And then the last of the books were from Katie Montinaro. This was the only pre-order I had because it was one of the only ones that was still open when I bought my ticket, because I was slow, friends, on buying tickets for this thing. Oh my gosh, there's so much in here, hold on. All right, let's do books first, then swag. So there is A Holly Jolly Christmas, so might be saving this for either Christmas in July or Christmas. And also The Girl in the Sunflower Dress. I enjoyed the first book I read by her, so I bought her other books. And then we have some page flags for annotating. I love this. I did see this, I think, on her page the other day. There is a bookmark, and this one is kind of like a ticket for Romance Book Club. Candy, lollies, because we always love lollies. Pink pens, and also stickers, and there is a bookworm pin in there as well. And everything's pink. I love pink. Reading is fundamental, it's on a rainbow. And then just some really nice little stickers, which I will find a use for. You know I will, even if I'm just covering pages in my journals with stickers. All right, so those are the books. Because I was in the VIP thingy, I did get other things in a bag. So it was hosted by the book booth. Did I look at this when I arrived? Absolutely not. So I didn't see anything that was in here. And you'll see why I probably should have looked before I left. But there is some tea, there's a book stack sticker, there's one of those things that hold your books that I can never figure out. Okay, so there's like some promo competition-y stuff. There is a magnetic bookmark for the book booth. Skittles. You love Skittles. I don't know if I've been in focus at all this time. I'm really sorry if I haven't, because I'm not refilming this. Book booth sticker. Art print. This is for J.A. Jude's series. Promo for is this Deborah St. James, and there is a little code for a free book on the back. That's just the book booth card. That's the book booth little raccoon mascot bookmark. Oh, this is another discount code for Readers Unleashed. Oh, this looks like it is another book event in Cairns in March next year. Another promo for another author. There is a bookworm keychain, and then this would have been useful to realise, but I'll just hold on to it for another time. It's an author signing book, and it just has space to get signatures and stick in photos and make lists of books and notes and stickers. So that's kind of cool. I'll have to save that for the next book event I go to. And then last but not least, they had a couple of vendors there, and a Thousand Lives, which is an indie bookstore, was there. And I couldn't help myself, I got two things. First is a drink tumbler that says books are cheaper than therapy and twice as effective. This is a me drink tumbler. There was another one there that I really wanted, but someone bought it before I got back to go and buy it. But I also like that one. I didn't realize I was getting the whole cushion. I thought I was just getting the cushion cover, but it's the book revert cushion. It says, a person who prefers the company of fictional characters to real people. Me. So yes, that's everything I picked up this morning. I was there for about 45 or 50 minutes, which for me is heaps. It was a beautiful location. The terrace is a lovely, lovely little spot. It was a little bit crowded, but at the same time, I was talking to a couple of the authors, and I feel like being in such a small space, it actually took away some of people's nerves, the authors and the people who were there. So people were chatting, and it was a really great atmosphere inside the room. And with my ticket, I got a free drink from the bar there, which I just ended up getting a juice, which I brought home. And they had finger food and things that people could go outside and have a snack, and it all looked delicious. I didn't get any footage of the food, I don't think, but it was cheeses and meat, like charcuterie type stuff. It was really lovely. The space was good. Like once people started moving around out of sort of the entranceway, there was actually quite enough space for people to move around. There were seats for people to sit down. As I said, they had the finger food in sort of a little outside atrium area. Normally this is like a little cafe space, but they obviously can rent it out for certain events. So for everyone else who was at the botanical gardens, they could actually still order coffees and things like that. They have an outside part, an outside seating, and then just inside was set up for the event. Was great. There was a raffle. I left early, so you had to be there for the raffle, and as I said to them, that's totally fine. Like I had my game plan. Like I had my map. I had circled who I wanted to see, people who had books that I was interested in reading or who I had read from before. So and this is the thing for me with book events, like I'm very rarely going to stay for a really long time unless it's a really big event, like something like Rare. This was good to just sort of go in, meet some people, have a chat about their books, pick up some books, wander around, and then head home. And it was just really nice to be able to walk through the botanical gardens and across from the shrine. And while I was on the train, I was reading Work for It by Talia Hibbert, which is for the Amazing Readathon. I'm about 25% of the way through it. It's an MM story with a character who's obviously gone through some kind of trauma or whatnot, and another character who works and lives in a small town where his sexuality is not seen in the greatest light by everyone, but perhaps he has more allies than he thinks he does. I am really curious to get back to that in a little while, but I think I kind of just want to have a shower and get into cozy clothes, and then I've got some video editing to do, some reading to do, I need to eat some food, and then I think that will be it until the hockey starts at, what time's the hockey starting? 5 o'clock. So yay, like it was a good day. So thank you to the book booth for organizing the event. It was great. I didn't get to go to the first one last year, but this was in a really cool location and a really, really great time. And also, as I said to a couple of friends, supporting indie authors is really nice. And actually I was talking to a couple of the authors and I was saying it's such a different atmosphere from what they normally do, which is like farmers markets and things like that, because they don't have we don't have a huge number of really big organized indie bookworm, like indie book events. And this one was a good size. There were maybe 30 authors there. In the comments, let me know if there's a book that you want to see me read and review sooner rather than later. I mean, I didn't really need to be adding to my TBR pile, but I mean, all of these will count for next month. So I'm planning on getting to a significant number of them relatively soon, but if there's something you'd like to see sooner rather than later, let me know. If you want to let me know that you're here but you don't leave a comment, feel free to leave a book stack emoji down below. Otherwise, I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.